mitigating those concerns. There is a need to design rules and monitoring tools of the youth wage subsidy to ensure that it does not have negative unintended consequences, including potential displacement of older employees. Now, through the new growth path that puts bold, effective measures to create millions and millions of jobs in South Africa, this requires a combination of initiatives that require direct state involvement, private sector partnership, as well as mobilization of civil society to take a proactive role in addressing the problems presented by unemployment. Now, it's true that Treasury has put out a paper forth that is out for discussion. That was announced by the Minister of Finance, Honorable Pravin Gordhan, in 2010. And the youth wage subsidy is but one of the strategies that we would think would be employed to address youth unemployment. Now, it is not proper, or it is very biased to just pick up one of the strategies that are there to deal with youth unemployment and run with it and leave the rest. Where are you leaving the rest to? Because we need to encourage innovation, we need to encourage education, we need to encourage young people to not to want to be employed, but to create employment themselves. Now, it is true the ANC does not have a position on the youth wage, it doesn't have a policy on the youth wage subsidy. So it is not true that the ANC has a position that it wants to, it has a policy on youth wage subsidy. The introduction by the executive was solely so that the matter is discussed at the social partners at NEDLEC, whereby we can mitigate all the concerns that are raised by those who are pro and those who are not for the youth wage subsidy. And our submission here is that, as the Portfolio Committee of Labour, we would not say we are going to go ahead and introduce the youth wage subsidy, because we understand that in order to do this, you need to review legislation that will guide the introduction of the youth wage subsidy. And the discussion paper that is out there at Treasury talks about a trial run that should be done before you can go out on a full implementation of the youth wage subsidy. And as I conclude, I want to summarize by saying youth unemployment in South Africa will not only be confronted by a youth wage subsidy, and it is definitely not correct for those that are pushing for the youth wage subsidy to be running around with the youth, saying implement the youth subsidy now. They should be giving all the strategies that are there in place to address youth unemployment. Thank you.